Hey, we're blue collar criminals,
And you're on the Rooster Show.
Sun is down, moon is up, finished cleaning up the shop. Day is done, feel right, gonna tear it up tonight. Whoa. Out on the town, whoa. Break it down, whoa. It's all we know. Whoa. Let's go, blue jeans and boots, scally caps, old tattoos. Got nothing to lose. Live the life we choose. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. It's good to have a pint with the old time crew. Everybody's rolling in. Good to see you all again. Lots of things to talk about. Been so long since we've been out. Whoa. Out on the town. Whoa. Break it down. Whoa. It's all we know. Whoa. Let's go. Blue jeans and boots, scally caps, old tattoos. Got nothing to lose.
Hello, my friends, my compadres, my people. This is Rooster Jones, and I thank you for a special Star Wars editions. And I didn't get permission for none of it. But hey, how you doing? Happy 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yes, it is for us. And so I can't see nothing. There's Mr. Bright Eyes. How you doing? Good to see you. Who said that? We today have Tim Gammage, who is the president of S.H.A.R.P and S.H.A.R.P skinheads against racial prejudice. And it's like, that's like a no-brainer, dude. But like, it's pretty cool. Good stuff. Because we here at the Rooster Show don't like Nazis. It's kind of impressive. No boneheads allowed. So, we have him coming on in momentarily. Let me find out. I think he's coming. Let's see. Well, you know what? I grew up loving Star Wars. I've always been a big fan. We're really not going to be talking about Star Wars today. It's more about Farrell. We're going to be talking about that and about being a S.H.A.R.P and the organization and all that good stuff. Just, a good little conversation with a brother from another mother. If you know what I'm saying. Holy shit. Did it work? I can't hear. Oh, no, you're. I can't hear you. You gotta turn up the volume. Turns up the volume.
There we go.
Hey, there you
How'd
is.
that work?
Dude, that's perfectico, man.
That
Welcome to my sick
right.
world.
Right on.
What's cracking lacking, man?
Nice to be a part of. Best world to be a part of.
Yeah. You seem like you've been having a good time this morning, huh? A bunch of everything?
Yeah, I've been smoking a lot and trying to figure out how to get on this thing here at work, though.
It worked.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So where are you located?
Oh, I'm in Merlin, Ontario, about an hour away from the Detroit-Windsor border.
Groovy, man. Good stuff. And you are the president of Farrell, huh? So tell me about that. Tell me about your
I am.
organization. Let me know about it. Tell us about it.
We started in 2017, and Joe Martino and Mikey Doyle were our founding fathers. Mikey and Joey made me Farrell. I was the first one patched in outside of New York, and then
Okay.
yeah, I was made a recruiter, and I did all the damage control and shit like that. Kept lines of communication open, and here I am today. Family blessed me with the honor of being president. Not sure quite why, but
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
my family with all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tradition, a proud tradition. So good for you, man.
Mhm.
What
For
what
sure.
drove you this route? Besides, was it just family, or would they also skin and all that? And is
Uh,
this skin or is
I guess
skinhead
hard,
oriented, right?
yeah, hardcore and sharp, and the skinhead life. If you know, it saved my life. I was headed
Gotcha.
for
Okay.
life or death or jail, and then I found hardcore and sharp, and it changed my entire life, right?
Yeah,
And
I could hear that.
you know, I could have been in a few organizations, but never really found a home till Mikey and Joey asked me to become part of Farrell, and then it just, took over my heart and filled me with pride and gave me
Yeah,
a sense of purpose.
that's right.
That's how we ended up there, right?
It's nice to have numbers behind you, people behind you, that are
That's right.
sincere, that truly would give the shirt off your back, for somebody, you know. Yeah,
And
true
it's
genuine
true,
love.
the way of taking care of each other, you know?
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Like they say, man, love is blind. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Right on, man. Okay, so we're gonna go back and forth. I don't have anything planned, but I really have no idea how this is gonna work out. Okay, so Star Wars, man. You're a
Yeah.
massive Star Wars fan, I heard.
Of course.
So we're gonna go back and
I
forth
feel
stuff about Farrell and skinhead scene, you growing up, this and that, and then Star Wars, back and forth. So go ahead,
I
tell
hear
me
you.
about
Yeah.
your Star Wars experience, man. When did it start?
I've been collecting toys since I was a kid, and just I got a crazy love for sci-fi and horror and everything nerd related,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's something I've always done. I live for the hunt. I just a nerd at heart, and yeah, it gets a little carried away and overwhelming. I think I've sold my collection more times than I can count, and it changes on the rate. Always
But still,
finding stuff.
hey, man, buying stuff you
Yeah.
love. Like I used to collect the
Mm,
band The Cure, I had like 40 something, almost 50 CDs and tapes and stuff of The Cure. Like I had tons. I had
right
some
on.
like rare stuff. One called Arabian Nights, Arabian Dreams, I think it was Arabian Dreams, and it was like rare
Right.
and stamped like 1,000 stamp inside it, and of how what the print
Yeah. Yeah.
was, and it was pretty crazy. It was cool. It was by the around the Boys Don't Cry era. Anyways, sorry, enough about me. As Star Wars though, okay,
Oh,
me too. I've
uh,
always been a Star
that's
Wars
one of
fan.
that's
I,
one of my loves too. Is the Cure.
oh,
Not too
you like
many
the Cure?
skinheads would open. They love the Cure, but I fucking love the Cure, man. Yeah.
That, that's awesome. I saw them the same
Yep.
week my son was born.
Right on.
Yeah, 2000 in May over in Las Vegas. And my wife, she just had a C-section, man. But she told me to get in the car. We left the hospital when she was supposed to go back to the hospital. She's just driving me. She drives me to go get a ticket, drives me to the Hard Rock, drops me off. She goes, "Go see your favorite band," and then she went back to the hospital.
That's
That's
that's a
that's
good wife.
that's a good wife. That's a very good wife. I love her very much. She's my pride and joy. Anyways, so are you a musician at all?
No, no. Unfortunately, not really that talented, you know. I played drums for a long time,
Okay.
but after car accident, I just my legs don't work the same as they used to, you know.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely can. Like with me with my finger, I know I bitch about it a lot, but damn it, I got
yeah.
surgery on this index finger. You need that finger when you're doing guitar chords. You know what I mean? So I
I
mean, writing
I've
music's my
been to,
love.
yeah, I've been blessed to be surrounded by musicians my entire life. You know,
Yeah,
like I grew up with just music around me. Period. If it wasn't rock or oi or ska or reggae or whatever, it was hip hop and hardcore
yep,
rap, and you know, uh, I've always been blessed to be surrounded by tunes and good people and lots of good musicians. You know,
yeah.
and
That's badass.
once I started hanging out with my brother Tag more, basically we that's what we did. We kept surrounded by women and brothers and music,
Hell
and
yeah.
went all over the and seen as many bands as we could. And our biggest stomping ground was called the Office. It's like, to me, it's Ontario's uh, version of a CBGB. So
Okay.
basically, anybody that you play at CBGB's, chances are they played at Call the Office. Like, I met so many people that I love and respect and look up to, like Craig Silverman, Vinny Stigma, Roger Merritt, Freddie Madball, you know, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And, you know, I got to actually like eat street meat and smoke some joints and drink a few drinks
Yeah,
and hang out with all kind of beautiful people, you know.
right.
And yeah,
It's the way I look
that's
at it too.
20 years was break wheelchairs in the pits.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It seems like you got a genuine love like I do for just some solid, good ass music, some good times, and do you like Depeche Mode, man?
Oh yeah, yeah. Nothing wrong with Depeche Mode.
So you like that new wave era, pretty much. I mean, there's a time
I
for
love
it, huh?
music. Talent is talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought that like because a lot of great bands like the English Beat came out during then, same time,
Yeah.
mirror in the bathroom, please don't speak. The door is locked. I love that. I saw them live, dude. I had the lead singer actually wrote a little a letter to me saying keep up with your music, and then the
Right on.
drummer was a black dude, and he gave me his drumsticks and signed them. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah, they were cool dudes, man. It was just a little bar, man. I went and dressed like Ernie, and my best friend dressed like Bert. We were like, plaid pants and just looking like dorks, and ordered Bloody Marys all night. And English Beat was on the stage. And I had no idea there was no
Nice.
advertisement. They were just jamming it, man. So yeah, I have a love for it, man. It's broad. It's oh man. Okay, so let's go back to Farrell. I got some questions, man. I got something. the peck, you know, and I want to look at you while you're saying it because you understand it better than
Yeah.
just seeing a big long text, the message. Those things were very
Yeah.
helpful. I always, whenever I got a question,
Yeah.
I go to you first, you know, and pluck your head, because I
I,
respect you.
I respect.
Well,
Yeah. Back at you. Feelings mutual.
yeah, right. Iron sharpens iron, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
it's a good saying, man. Iron sharpens iron. I like it. It's Bible. It's actually in the Bible. And anyways, so
No doubt.
okay, about the skinhead scene. What drives me crazy is everybody wants unity. Why do we have so much problems with the left and the right and all that crap?
Uh,
It's
that's
all the
something,
scene is broken up itself.
I'm an anarchist, so it's like I, I've had those on my middle finger since I was
I
a wee
love
lad
it.
because
I love
I
it.
don't trust the government.
No,
I
no, I
don't.
don't either.
Any any extreme can be too much. Doesn't matter if it's right, left, middle, whatever. Any kind of extreme can be too much. And I don't believe in
Exactly.
sitting on a fence because you get hit on by birds. So I'd rather nick the wings off both birds, you know. But
Yeah.
when it comes to politics or whatever, I guess you'd say I have to lean left because most of the hate-filled organizations like the KKK, MAGA, Proud Boy, all that stuff, they have fascist mentalities, and a lot of them are neo Nazis, and most of them are racist. And I can't get down with that, like
Yeah.
Bonehead since I don't know, since the early '70s probably have tried to infiltrate the skinhead scene and take the
Yes,
imagery.
they did.
And
Those
during the,
sneaky bastards.
you know, yeah, and during the mid '80s, it was
Assholes.
bad. There was a lot of hate crime. Punks and skins, real skins,
Yeah.
were getting
Seriously.
bashed at shows,
Mm.
and punks in the streets, they didn't know how to react to skinheads because they seen a skinhead and all they thought was, oh, this Nazi's going to beat me up, you
Yeah.
know? And when in fact, skinhead never, ever, since it started, the beginning of skinhead was never racist. There was no
Yeah.
such thing as a
Yeah.
racist skinhead. All
Oh,
these neo Nazis basically stole the imagery because they got no sense of style or fashion of their own,
yeah.
so they latch on to our culture and try and nick it, right?
Yeah.
And you
I
know,
heard I
so
heard
S.H.A.R.P was formed
yesterday.
in the mid '80s
I heard
by
yesterday
Marcus
that
and some
it
other.
was unity through music. Unity through music is what a guy said yesterday. That's going with what you
Yeah,
say right there, you know. Go ahead, man.
I
Back
hear you.
at you. Sorry. I
No,
had to
no, that's fine.
expect it.
Yeah, the Marcus when they formed S.H.A.R.P in the mid '80s, it was to take the skinhead image in the streets back and make shows safe again from the boneheads that were getting out of hand,
Okay.
you
I
know.
didn't know that.
And uh,
Okay.
and then Roddy Marino from the Oppressed, he had
Okay.
come down and he played a show with the Press, and the Press was probably the first real S.H.A.R.P band, you know. And
Okay.
so Roddy had his interactions with these New York S.H.A.R.Ps, and he went
Yeah.
back to his home and he designed the first real black and white S.H.A.R.P logo where the Trojan helmet was reversed.
Yeah.
And him and the apprentice basically are responsible for taking S.H.A.R.P worldwide. That's
Wow.
my opinion. I don't know if it's 150% facts or not, but
But you hope.
that's
You
my
have
heart.
faith,
That's what I believe. You know.
the faith of a mustard seed, man. That's all you need.
Yeah. Well, the smallest spark light the biggest fires, right?
Yeah, that's right,
You
damn
know.
it. That's right, man. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool though. I love the oppressed. Really do. I was like that close to getting an interview. I sent him a date and then I never heard back. I went, damn it.
No
I'm
doubt.
like, what did I
Well,
say? I looked back at my.
Perseverance, man. Perseverance.
They're busy boys. I know they are. Much love to you guys at Oppressed. Much love. So, anyways, back to Star Wars. Which one is your favorite? Which episode? Which chapter? Whatever one you
I
want to say.
can't really pick a favorite, Um, I
Well, you
love
don't have
Return
to.
of the
That's part of the
Jedi. I love
question.
them all. Yeah,
I do
it's
too. I know.
that's a hard one to answer, you know.
I'm watching
My
Obi
favorite
Wan right
characters
now.
are like Yoda and Boba Fett and
Okay.
R2D2, R2D2 always saves the day. My
So
very
you're a
first
Raiders of the
tattoo
Lost Ark type
was
dude, man.
Yoda, because that's how my love is for Star Wars. My first tattoo was Yoda. My hands actually say Star Wars,
Oh.
but
Oh,
it's
that's
reversed.
awesome.
So
Yeah. I
because
see it. That's funny.
the only way I could put the anarchy symbol on my middle fingers.
Ah, I get you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it
You
doesn't,
gotta you
doesn't
gotta
look like
be
Star Wars,
correct,
but
Yeah. That's cool, man.
yeah,
I love it. Love it, man.
yeah.
So are you a Trekkie?
Half my tattoos are Star Wars,
Are you do
and
you like are you like Star Trek?
my dad's actually a big Trekkie,
Okay.
so we kind of tease each other a little bit because you know, Star Wars nerds and Star Trek nerds sometimes we're the same, but sometimes it's like, why do you like that?
Yeah. My
Yeah,
wife is a more Star Trek person, and I'm more of a Star Wars. But I enjoy
yeah.
I
So
enjoy, I enjoy watching some of her Star Trek. I enjoy some of them.
yeah,
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I
for
have a
sure.
love for sci-fi, anyways. I mean, just a genuine movie
Yeah.
like The Color Purple.
Is there ways to turn the camera around on this thing when we're zooming?
I don't know why. What happened?
Because I could take take you into the Star Wars room and give you a little Star Wars May 4th. What?
Yeah, you can walk with it.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
You can.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Is that what we're playing?
We could if you want it.
Well, if
I
you're
did
gonna
shave.
go that
Told
route.
you I did shave like I told you I would.
It's true. Don't worry, I didn't shave my
Yeah.
head, but I did shave my nuts.
Yeah, I didn't shave my face either, bro.
I didn't shave my face either. Not my mustache either. I've been doing some chops lately, and I forgot to shave
Yeah,
here and there. I'm like, so now it doesn't
I
look like chops anymore. Yeah,
haven't hit
I've been
puberty.
a lazy turd.
Or-
Hey, seriously
Yeah.
though, yeah, I mean, like, it's been really bugging me about this because I want to write more music. I want to put out a couple EPs this year, a punk one and
Right,
a goth rock album. And
right on.
I already have all the songs done. I mean, they just need to be like layered, and then guitar added to it. Yeah, I mean, I already have the drums, the bass, the synth, but I need like a little more synth, a more flute, a little bit of this for the gothic one, and I gotta add a couple layers of guitar. I want to add acoustic guitar, have my electric guitar distortion, and all that and stuff, and then
Yeah,
vocals
yeah.
go on top of that. Well, so those three need to be freaking done, and I don't, and then lead the so another layer. So the only but I injured my finger, so and so it hasn't helped. I've been trying to play though. I've been playing like 5 tracks at least when I've been practicing. So I'll send you a track though. I do have one done. Let you hear what I sound like. I
Hopefully,
don't know if you heard it.
hopefully you can get them rehabilitated if you just keep using them.
I'm trying. I go to therapy twice a week. I'm
Right
on
on.
workman's comp, so it's like they're paying for it. So
I hear you.
whatever. Anyway,
I
so
know
yeah,
all about.
show us that room.
Yeah, we can go for a walk. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if it'll.
I'll
I don't
close
know
my
if it'll
eyes
turn.
until then.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's humble around here. I got the little shed that we hide in, and my little grow compound.
Heck yeah. It looks like a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's rainy and gloomy here today.
Yeah, it's raining here too. Yeah, it's raining pretty good actually. I went out there. It felt good though. It didn't feel bad. I spent dude. The Star Wars background came out so cool. Did you notice what I did on the bottom? I put Luke Skywalker there with his little on his little animal, and then the little
I did.
Imperial walkers, and put more of the freaking fighters and stuff. Yeah, it turned out
I
good,
hear
man. I love designing for this. That's one thing that gives me a joy. Holy pickles, how you doing? All you brand new stuff. Well, I know if I need some money.
Yeah,
Holy shit, dude. That's pretty cool.
you'd have to get past
Oh
the skinhead.
oh my Jesus. That is awesome, dude. It's like a store. It
Yeah,
literally looks like a store. Like what
yeah.
you got, man?
That's where
Do
my
you
madness dwells.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Good
a
for
lot of
you.
mental. So my entire house used to look like this. So when we moved, I got rid of a ton and organized everything better and contained it all to one room. I mean, if you walk around my house, chances are you're going to find Star Wars or something in every room.
Yeah.
And my wife's esthetician room, it's full of Harry Potter because she's a Harry Potter nerd, you know.
Ah,
So,
yes.
oh, subtle things here and there, like there's a stuffed Yoda and an R2 sitting on a little table in the dining room type deal, you know. But
Yeah.
we don't get carried away in the rest of the house. We just keep the madness to this little area here, you know.
The madness to hear. A lot of the doubles of stuff, and it looks like a pretty good
Oh,
collection, buddy.
not
Good
really,
for you.
not
I'm happy.
really. I pretty much got rid of all the doubles. It just
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of them look together, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. No, that I mean, I wouldn't think
George
that's bad.
Lucas,
I'm not,
uh, George
so you
Lucas is
got
a
rid.
market. You can buy Star Wars is something that you could collect your entire life. Buy something probably every single day, and you'll never have it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I can see that.
you could never everything Star Wars. So eventually, I might end up just focusing on a character or focusing on vintage only or something.
Okay,
But for now, it's just cool stuff, right?
right on. Okay, while you're on that and lighting that, I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna go back to Pharaoh now. Okay, so how does one become a member or be a part of Feral and help? Do you have a website for people to unite?
No, usually we go by family referral. So it's like another family member is like my brother here, he wants to become a feral, and then we reach out and we discuss things, and you know what I mean? We have
Gotcha.
a prospect period because, you know, you got to make sure somebody becomes part of the family, right? And
Of
not
course, yeah.
everybody knows, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So it's not
It's
really
almost
hard to
like a
get friends.
biker, almost like a biker gang type of
Nothing like
initiation
it
type
at
process.
all. We no, nothing like it at all.
Okay.
Basically, we go by family referral, and we have
Okay.
we have our stuff private because as it should be, right? And we've got a few public groups that
Yes, sir.
are allies, and anybody can join those groups as long as they're not a hate-filled prick, you know?
Yes, gotcha.
And we use them for music, recruiting, whatever, And basically, we used to be pretty boots on the ground, and we lost family to trauma, fucking jail, all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah,
we took a step back and we regrouped. And at the same time, we lost a lot. We suffered a lot of loss. We suffered a lot of drama, and we needed to change things up. So we
gotcha.
stepped back, we regrouped, and we focused on family. And that's the biggest thing that we focus on now is family. We take care of us, ours, and others if and when we can. It's not like we're not militant. We're not out looking for shit. We basically to be a feral, be kind, help your neighbor, help the old lady with her groceries, you
Yeah,
know, and you see hate, you see somebody being a creepy asshole, you see somebody abusing a dog,
yeah,
whatever. Step up, say, do something, you know.
yeah.
But other than that, we're just a family that loves each other and takes care of each other, brother.
Is
And
there any
we used to
religion?
be skinhead, we used to be skinheads only,
Yeah,
and we changed that. We made a universal patch, and we
yeah.
opened our doors to anybody with a like mind that you know
I got you.
can't stand racism and fascism. And basically, we're the home of the misfits, the outcasts, the unwanted, and
Yeah,
the underdog.
that's right. Is
Yeah.
there? Do you guys have like a religious background at all?
No, we're
Okay.
we don't judge by anything but heart.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
care what a person's religion is. We don't care what they are. Period. We only
Okay.
judge by because in the end, that's all that matters. You can't take anything with you, and nothing else matters in this life,
That's
brother,
right.
but your heart.
That's right. It's good.
You know
Good. Good. It's a good saying right there, man. All right, man. So what got you into the scene?
what got me into it?
Yeah.
Growing up.
Was it tough?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I was raised by a single mom, and I lived in like a sundown town, a little town of Ridgetown.
Yeah.
Probably one of the richest towns in Ontario.
Yeah.
And when I became a teenager, or actually, I was probably about 10. Mom had moved us into a little house by the ghetto, and uh, she worked two jobs. She was a hardworking single mom. And
That's the
then
bomb.
I got sent to the farms a lot. Like I'd be working on my grandfather's hen house, working on
Yeah.
the chicken farm,
Hell yeah.
or I'd be out in St.
Yeah,
on
my
my aunt and
people.
uncle's farm doing everything, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
had chickens working there.
That's
So
cool.
I spent a lot of time with Jamaicans, and it was the same Jamaicans,
Oh.
and I got real good. And a couple were rude boys, a
Yeah.
Rasta. One actually was Walcott. He had a studio in Jamaica, and he worked with
That's
guys like Buju Bantam and Shinehead and stuff like that, right? So he gave me the rundown and education, a lot of skinhead culture and a lot of the history and
wow.
this and that.
That's
And
cool.
then I was living in the ghetto, trying to be cool, thought I was a gangster. I was in a dance crew, all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
Know that
a
feeling
life of
carrying the cardboard and the freaking music
yeah,
box.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
it.
uh I got in trouble and had to get out of it and I had to change everything. And
Yeah.
basically I went back to my high school roots and I ended up hooking up with guys like my brother Jay Sterling. They call him Warzone Jay. He's probably the most hardcore, badass fucking brother I've had in my entire life and
Hell
will
yeah.
ever have. Yeah, he's an
Is
amazing
that that
man,
gentleman
and
that
he
we've been seeing in the photos lately?
no, that's my brother Tag.
Oh, okay, that is Tag.
Tag's the one who taught me how to be selfless and gave me purpose, and because of him, I had to
Bless
be a
him.
responsible one. So I had the van full of hooligans all the time. I was
Yeah.
taking them all to barbecues, bars, concerts, you name it, and I always had to make sure everybody got there and back safe. So
Yeah.
it turned me into the responsible one,
Oh
but
goodness.
it
No
kept
way.
me out of trouble
Do you
at the
want
same
me to
time.
edit this part out, man? Do you want me to edit this out?
No, man,
Where
no,
you're responsible?
that's who I am. I've always been the responsible, I
That's
guess,
good,
and
man.
you
Good
know,
for you. Good for
yeah.
you, man. That's good. I never was. I never was. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been a piece of shit most of my life. Pretty
Uh,
selfish.
my brother Tag's guardian, he uh he asked me to help with brother Tag. So I
Okay.
stepped up and I did when
Yeah.
breaking wheelchairs and hitting all these concerts and meeting all these amazing people, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
when it all came in, and that's what changed my life for the better.
Hell
It,
yeah.
well, my the better.
So, do
Yeah.
you have like a job, side job type thing that you do besides this, or are you full time with it doing
Right. I take care
anything?
of tags 3 4 days a week, and
Cool,
I
cool.
pretty much collect toys. And I've been on disability for like 25 years. Uh,
Holy pickles.
wife- my wife has like 3 jobs sometimes. Like she works hard.
Ooh,
She's the real working class hero in this house.
that's good,
Because
man. Good for her.
the car accident, it
Bless
messed
your
me
wife.
up, and
Bless your beautiful wife.
for
Yeah,
sure, yeah, I wouldn't
it was
be
her. It was her
here
birthday
without
not
her.
too long ago too. Happy birthday.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She
Did you
turned the
like
big
the card?
40.
You like the card I
Yeah.
sent, huh? Yeah, I said
Mm-hmm.
it. I said it in love, man. Said it in love. Anyways, man, anybody you would like to say thanks to and just show some appreciation to, we got 5 minutes.
There's so many, man. Like
That's why I said we have 5 minutes.
uh, as far as
Yeah.
OG, gotta thank
Uh,
Vincent Doak, Vinny Doak, Uncle Vinny, everybody calls him. He's my biggest mentor, and I love him
gotcha.
more than anything in this world. You know, and if it wasn't for my team, like all of Farrell, I I wouldn't be able to do anything. Uh,
Cool.
it's not me. I'm not in charge of anything. Where every feral is equal till they ain't type deal. And I couldn't do nothing without David and Davey and Alan and Willie and Joe and Ashley. And I got to give big credit to Ashley because we had a lot of bullshit happen in the past, and we needed a strong woman to come in and help heal this family. And
Yeah.
Ashley came out of nowhere, and she did exactly that. She helped us shine, and she's built us stronger, and she's our safety and security officer for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Good for you, man. I'm happy
Yeah.
for you too, man. You have a good heart, dude. I
I
appreciate
could
that.
go on forever with thank yous, man, because I'm just humble little old me. I don't have much of an education. I ain't got much
Yeah.
money. All I have is my heart, right? And
Yeah.
everyone part of my heart. So that's
Yeah.
what I got to thank Farrell for being my heart.
Hell yeah. Sounds good, man.
Got a lot of
I,
brothers out there that aren't feral and have nothing to do with feral, and I wouldn't be alive without them. So I got to thank all of them too, right?
hell yeah. That's awesome, buddy. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, and I
Oh,
thank you for being so open and for sharing and
you
for Star
oh,
Wars.
brother. Yeah.
Happy May the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy May the 4th. Yes, sir, man. You know what? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have remembered about it. It wouldn't even. It'd be like
Oh,
already
yeah.
over, and I'll be like, "Dang it! I did this for us. You know, made it all pretty." It when you see it, it's gonna look like the big picture that I sent you when it's done.
I
When
hear
I
you.
it's gonna be that full picture. The way I edit it now,
Right.
it always ends up being that particular way. And so it's kind of
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
So you'll
Yeah,
see the
I can't wait to all finish.
All right, you be well, my brother, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Love and respect. I
You know,
appreciate you.
more rock, less cock. Here on the Rooster Show, we have Tim Gammage. And you take care of yourself, buddy. Oi, oi, oi.
Rock up. Boy.
Oi.
Listening like these things will come to pass. Even the soul is recompense. Free from self, I know what I'm talking about, yeah. Feeling pretty good, but I'm not too far from it. Living even inside, that I like to kill. Like to lie and cheat and steal. Lock it all up, throw away the key. Cage that beast inside of me. I will be dead. Feral life for me. Die, and quiet, capably violent. Universe put a forgetter in my head. Likes to drink and drug and play with flames. I wanna play nice, but I kinda got this lighter. Fuck around once, I'll light your house on fire. The demon inside, I like to kill, like to lie and cheat and steal. Lock it all up, throw in a key, cage that beast inside of me. I will be dead. Feral life for me. Kind and quiet, capably violent. Here we go. There is a sickness falling out of our mouths. One world, one brigade, trash life you live.